We are continuing our Truck Talk series here on Everyday Kentucky, and we are with H&A Law, and I am joined by John Hollan with me now, and we are going to talk about evidence preservation following an accident. Tell me what that is. That's a lot right there in just one little sentence.
Yeah, thank you for having us as always. So evidence preservation following any type of accident, but particularly a trucking accident, it's critical. And when we say evidence, what does that mean? So one of the most important things these days is a cell phone, the vehicle itself, photos, messages, social media. Oftentimes, in the more serious cases especially, there might not be another involved party. They might have passed away. There might not be any witnesses. So really, when we're hired, what we have to do is collect the dots and then connect the dots. So preservation of evidence and figuring out what evidence is actually there is critical to what we do.
So John, when we get in an accident, or if we get in an accident, what is the first step do we need to do?
Yeah, so I've talked about it before during the segment, but with commercial trucking companies in particular, there are lots of sophisticated entities, attorneys, and investigators that are going to be involved. And while we on our side are asking them to preserve certain items, more and more we're being asked as soon as they receive our letter, your client needs to preserve their vehicle, preserve their cell phone, preserve all of the photos that they have, preserve all of the messages that they have. So when you've been involved in an accident, it's critical to have those things on hand. Kentucky's a little bit different than other states as far as our law on those issues, but not preserving evidence can adversely impact your family, your case, and frankly, our ability to pursue your legal interests when we get hired on a case.
And I know we've spoken before, we don't share these with anybody other than our law firms like you all, correct? If we hire you guys?
That's right, yeah. So, there is, in today's world, as we all know, oversharing can be a big thing. We want to keep up with people, and there are so many different outlets of social media out there in particular. But the evidence that might be used in a case that can be critical to a case, it's the type of stuff that you want to make sure you preserve. You want to put up that cell phone, make sure that those photos and other things are saved. But as far as oversharing those or putting them out there, you have to be careful doing that, because I can assure you, whether you've heard from a company, their insurance carrier or not, they are looking into you, they are investigating you, and they're protecting their interest from the jump.
Well, thank you so much, John, for sharing this information with us. And how does someone get in contact with you and your law firm?
Yeah, so we're located here in Lexington at 620 West Main Street. We have offices here in Lexington, Louisville. We work cases all across Kentucky. Our website is www.semijustice.com. We can also be reached via phone, 859-888-8000.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Keep it right here on Everyday Kentucky.